The US elections are gearing up. In the next 2 months, the world's largest economy goes into elections. Republican parties Donald Trump and Democratic parties Kamala Harris are the main contenders in the presidential race, and their tax policies are poles apart. While Trump proposes to cut corporate taxes and hike tariffs significantly, Kamala Harris proposes to hike taxes on corporations and high-income households. Now let's look at their tax policies one by one, and then we tell you what it means to your wallet and to the US debt situation. Let's begin. First, let's talk about Trump's plans. His tax plans replicate the ones that he had implemented when he was the president in his last term. He wants to extend the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which expires in 2025. Now, this bill made some significant changes like lower tax rates to 37% from 39.6%, reducing standard deduction, and doubling the child tax credit. Extending this 2017 law beyond 2025 can cost the federal government close to $4 trillion over the next decade, as per some estimates. Over and above this, Trump has promised reducing corporate tax rate to 15% for companies manufacturing in the US. This will reduce the federal revenue by approximately $200 billion.
We're cutting the business tax from 21% to 15%.
Trump has also proposed to eliminate taxes on Social Security, which means $1.8 trillion cost to the federal government.
I will not cut 1 cent from Social Security or Medicare. And I kept my promise for 4 years that I will keep it again. And seniors should not pay taxes on Social Security.
So what Trump is doing is that cutting tax rates domestically and increasing tariffs on imports. In total, as per estimates, these changes would likely add $3.6 trillion to $6.6 trillion to primary US deficits over a period of 10 years. Now let's talk about Harris's tax plans. Harris wants to expand child tax credit, a $6,000 bonus tax credit for newborns versus $3,600 currently, costing $1.2 trillion over the next decade to the federal government.
As president, I'll not only restore that tax cut, but expand it. We will provide $6,000 in tax relief to families during the first year of a child's life.
A $25,000 first-time home buyer tax credit, which may cost about $100 billion, and no taxes on tips too.
My administration will provide first-time home buyers with $25,000 to help with the down payment on a new home.
This could reduce deficits by as much as $400 billion or add up to $1.4 trillion to deficits over a decade, as per some forecasters, including the CRFB, Tax Foundation, Penn Wharton Budget Model, and Oxford Economics. Harris's plans kind of replicate Biden's plans. Now, when we talk about these leaders providing tax cuts and all these benefits, they also have to compensate for these taxes with something to create a balance. What Trump has proposed is that he will hike tariffs, which are taxes on imported goods, 10% on other countries' goods and 60% on Chinese goods, which in some estimates they suggest that it may add up $2.8 trillion in revenue over a decade.
I'm imposing tariffs on your competition from foreign countries, all these foreign countries that have ripped us off, which stole all of your businesses and all of your jobs years ago and took your businesses out.
Trump has also proposed to repeal the clean energy credits in the Inflation Reduction Act passed by the Biden administration. Harris wants to increase the tax on high-income households, on people making more than $400,000 a year, and corporate tax from 21% to 28%. This would increase the revenue by $4.7 trillion over a decade, as per estimates. Now coming to how it impacts the people of America. With Trump's plan, Domestically, taxes will remain unchanged as the 2017 bill will be extended, but it will also increase the cost to the government and the national debt may also rise. He also plans to exempt Social Security from taxation, which means Medicare insolvency will be accelerated by 6 years and Social Security insolvency will also be accelerated by 1 year. This is a good thing for senior citizens. However, if you buy imported goods, you may have to shell out more bucks. As per estimates, if the 2017 tax cuts are allowed to expire after 2025, about 62% of taxpayers would see their taxes going up. But Harris does not want to change tax rules for people earning less than $400,000 a year, which is 98% of the American population. Under both, there is no tax on tips too. So they agree somewhat on the Social Security terms too. But the only difference is that Harris wants to expand the child tax credit and help home buyers. Harris has also proposed 28% long-term capital gains tax on income over $1 million. So taxes may go up for rich people and corporations under Harris, while lower income Americans may receive more benefits through refundable tax credits, and under both, at least 98% of Americans will see no changes in their taxes. For more such news and views, keep watching ET Now.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.